Hey everyone, so if you watched my previous video, you know that we went to Michigan last month, and in my previous video I said that I would make a separate video on the Sleeping Bear Dunes. We started out at this really cool visitor center that kind of taught us how the Great Lakes were formed, and it also kind of just told us like what the Sleeping Bear Dunes had. We did have to pay to be able to go see the Sleeping Bear Dunes. I think it was like around $20 or so, but this visitor center was really informative. It was really neat. On our way to the Sleeping Bear Dunes, we stopped at this really cool beach. And I'm pretty sure that from a distance you can see the Sleeping Bear Dunes right here. That is where the drop-off is. And if you go down it and you can't make your way back up, you have to pay like $3,000 to be able to get saved. But here's where we started out, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we made the wrong turn. We did not end up at the drop-off. I guess from what I understand you're supposed to make a left. We made a right, and so we walked all that way just to end up right down there at the beach and not at the drop-off. The entire hike was just sand, so this was a really hard hike, but the view was absolutely worth it. When we got there and realized we made the wrong turn, we kind of felt like we could have just drove down the street and probably seen the same thing on the beach. But it was different in some ways because the rocks were really pretty. Like, you probably can't tell in the videos, but the rocks were almost rainbow colored. Like, there were all kinds of different colors of rocks, and it was really pretty. And the waves were a little bit bigger, and the water was a little bit more clear. Like, I kind of felt like this was the first time in Michigan that I actually felt like I was at the beach. The water was just so pretty and clear. And these rocks were just so pretty. After relaxing by the water for a little bit, we made our way back. We all tried to kind of keep a conversation going just to make it feel like it was going a little bit faster than it really was. Because, like I said, this was just such a hard hike. The air was just so cold and sharp. And trudging through all of this sand in such steep hills, I feel like was just kind of hard on all of us because we don't exactly hike very often. I love hiking, I just don't ever do it. I do plan to start doing it more often though because I actually did enjoy this. Even though it was so difficult, it actually did make me feel really good at the end of the day. Like, it just made me feel like I really accomplished something. It wasn't until on my way back I noticed this post. I don't know if you can read this, but it says it'll be okay and good luck. I kind of thought that was funny. You have no idea how excited I was to see that parking lot. I kind of thought this was going to be like maybe an hour hike and it turned into more like 3 hours. There's a cool little smiley face someone drew. And here's me coming back. I was very tired, but I definitely recommend checking it out.